It was 1967, deep in the central highlands of Vietnam. The war had taught us fear, but nothing could prepare us for what was waiting in the jungle. Something watching us, something we were never meant to see. I remember stepping into the central highlands like stepping into another world. The jungle pressed in on all sides, thick and suffocating, with mist hanging low over the ridges. Every tree and vine seemed alive, and every rustle of leaves set my nerves on edge. The morning light barely penetrated the canopy, leaving the forest floor in a dim, muted green. My boots sank into the mud with every step, squelching as if the jungle itself was swallowing us whole. Our squad moved in tight formation. 6 men, rifles raised, eyes scanning every shadow. Even the veterans, men who had survived ambushes, mines, and firefights, kept glancing nervously over their shoulders. The air was thick and humid, carrying the smell of wet earth, rotting leaves, and something I couldn't name, something old, heavy, almost alive. It set my teeth on edge. Every sound felt amplified, the drip of water from leaves, the distant cry of a bird, the snap of a twig somewhere unseen. We had trained for combat, for firefights and ambushes, but nothing could prepare you for the Central Highlands. The jungle wasn't just terrain, it had its own rhythm, its own intelligence. The branches overhead groaned with every gust of wind, and shadows shifted in ways that made my mind race. Was that a branch falling, or something moving between the trees? My pulse quickened with every uncertain step. I could feel eyes on us. I didn't see them yet, but I could sense them, watching, judging, waiting. My fingers were wrapped tightly around the rifle, knuckles white. The men whispered to each other, careful not to break the silence. Every instinct told me to stop, to scan, to listen. The jungle seemed to move around us, a living maze, constantly changing, hiding its secrets in the fog and shadows. Then I heard it. A low, guttural growl that rolled through the trees, vibrating through my chest. My heart leapt into my throat. It wasn't like any animal sound I'd ever heard. Too deliberate, too heavy, too intelligent. The squad froze, and we all strained to locate it. The growl came again, closer this time, accompanied by the sound of heavy footsteps moving through the underbrush. Not human, not any known wildlife. Something else was out there, watching, waiting. I swallowed hard and forced myself to keep moving. Every step felt like walking into a trap. Every shadow seemed to stretch longer than it should. The fog shifted unnaturally, hiding movements just beyond sight. My mind tried to rationalize it, maybe exhaustion, paranoia, stress, but deep down, I knew we weren't alone. This jungle had eyes, and they were following us. By the time we reached a small clearing, soaked from the humidity and caked in mud, the squad paused to catch our breath. The forest around us was quiet, almost deceptively calm. But I knew better. The Central Highlands didn't forget, and it didn't forgive. Whatever was watching us would continue to do so, silently, waiting. And as we moved deeper into that dense, unforgiving green, I realized one thing. We were no longer just soldiers on a mission. We were intruders in a world older than any battle we'd fought, and some of its hunters were still waiting in the shadows.
The jungle was thick, darker now, and the fog seemed to deepen with every step. My squad had moved cautiously for hours, alert for the usual hazards, VC patrols, hidden traps, or sudden ambushes. But there was something else, something I couldn't put into words, that made the hair on my neck stand on end. Every shadow seemed to stretch unnaturally. Every rustle of leaves sounded deliberate almost. Intelligent. Then it happened. A rock smashed into the dirt just inches from my foot. I jumped back instinctively, rifle raised. The others froze as well, eyes wide, scanning the surrounding trees. The angles didn't make sense. There was no one there, or at least, no human could have thrown it from the thick canopy above. My chest pounded as the wind shifted, carrying the faint, low hum of a growl. Slow, deep, calculated.
I was the first to catch it, a flash of rust-colored fur among the branches. At first, I thought it was a gibbon, maybe a langur, but the size didn't match anything I had ever seen. Larger, broader shoulders, muscular, and it was standing upright. Not crouched, not swinging, just standing, watching. Its eyes glowed amber in the faint morning light filtering through the mist. I froze, unable to look away, feeling an instinctive recognition that this was not a normal animal. "Move," I whispered to the squad, but my voice shook. We tried to inch forward, rifles ready.